Hey everybody. I just want to take a moment and share with you something that I learned about 3 years ago. It was very important for me at that time to understand that one of the key elements of survival, of truly living our lives, is learning to love ourselves. It's very ironic that much of the conditioning, much of the programming, especially in the religious world, is about sacrifice and actually hating yourself instead of taking the time to realize that you can't give out of an empty barn. Isn't that interesting? So many of us were taught that in relationships, in friendships, in every aspect of life that we're to give. Even the phrase it's more blessed to give than receive, although there is a truthful side to that statement, is often misunderstood. You need to have something to give in order to be able to be and receive that blessing of giving. So if you've never experienced love in your life, never felt that, perhaps you've never had a parent who expressed their love towards you. And a lot of people from the older generation, they didn't believe in expressing love. They never told their children, I love you, son, or I love you, daughter. And so we're dealing with a lot of people that came out of that style of living that were taught that, it's just this harsh reality of life and it's just rough and tumble and that type of thing. That generation is trying to wade through life now, especially if they encounter someone who actually truly does love themselves first and foremost and then radiates that. And as the world is changing all the way around us, as the earth is evolving, as so many people are awakening, one of the core things that every single one of us are realizing is I need to love me. And ironically, one of the first things that happened, at least happened with me in my journey, when I began to love me, begin to fall in love with myself first. One of the ways you can do that is by literally taking your hands, place it upon your heart, and say, I love you, Daniel. And you fill in the blank of what your name is. I love you so much. Thank you for always being there for me. Because the truth of the matter is, you are the only person that truly has always been there for yourself. Nobody can love you to the extent you can love you. Nobody can is there all the time. There's moments we go into the bathroom when we're alone, or wherever, but we're alone in those moments, and we have to. I mean, we don't have to. I don't really like using the word have to, but you will find that when you're alone, how you feel when you're alone is what you feel about yourself. And so if you loathe yourself and you have hatred towards yourself, you're not going to experience the pleasant moments of receiving healing and receiving love. And it feels almost messy and painful when you begin to open yourself up to what the universe has for us to be able to receive that love. So it's one of the things you can do is affirmations and just holding your heart. Another thing you can do is to actually hug yourself. Embrace yourself. I love you. You are beautiful. You are incredible. You are amazing. You are sexy. You're not defined by what society has told you you are. You're not defined by your programming. And as you begin to do that, you will find that you're going to experience a lot of things. You'll begin to attract love. And in some cases, it's the erotic, the eros type of love, which is very, very beautiful. But it's scary to those of us who might not have experienced that, or it's been against our religion. And the beautiful thing about that is we can come out of that and we can embrace a new free lifestyle to where we can receive. But we'll find that many of us are addicted to the pain and to the suffering lifestyle because we found it so long. And I'll never forget, it was back in 2020 when I experienced this amazing love and found the need to love myself first. And then in turn, I'm able to love other people. I'm able to comfort them and connect with them in deeper ways than I've ever been able to. And so as I began to experience that, I felt my heart literally hurt. It was such an intense pain. It hurt so bad. And I realized I was actually addicted to that pain. I'd experienced abuse and suffering and hatred so long that the absence of that in my heart, and also the realization of a lot of things going through the dark night of the soul, a lot of things that happened in my life around that time. I mean, it was in some ways a midlife crisis. Um, you know, I was entering my 40s. It was a massive change that came not only because of the current events and the things that were happening around the world, but also just spiritually and what was happening as our earth was changing all around us, and we were all, realizing that the great illusion of so much of what we've been taught in the limiting belief system that has been around us, and been so much part of our programming, as those walls began to fall down and our eyes were open to the truth and the amazing love that we can enjoy, it was very, very eye opening to me in so many ways. And well, each and every day I'm learning more and more new things, and definitely have not mastered um, loving myself. Um, I am grateful for each day as people are drawn to me. People that are more loving, that are more positive, that are more aware of who they are and actually want to love me for who I am, not the person they think that they want me to be, or to try to receive something or to look for me to sacrifice for their gain. It's a beautiful thing to be able to develop true and lasting friendships. But a lot of people are going to leave you when you begin to love yourself and when you begin to set the boundaries. Sometimes it takes setting boundaries with families, with friends, being able to tell them, in your own way, in your own words, that the importance of you taking care of you and taking the time for you, um, and just healing and just filling yourself with love and compassion and understanding that you are enough. Um, so much of what we've understood as love is a very codependent, jealous relationship type of love, and unfortunately, that is definitely not it. The true love, when you begin to experience that, has no jealousy, really has no hate, but at the same time sets boundaries so that we aren't hurt again, so that we are not abused, so we don't experience the things that we've been able to um, receive as part of our freedom, as part of our loving of ourselves. And so, I just wanted to share that with you. It's just a few thoughts. I appreciate all of you that have supported me through the years, especially in my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, hit those likes, share this video if you feel like it could actually help somebody. And I hope you have an amazing and positive day. And just keep loving yourself. And each and every day, we're just evolving into being more and more authentic and understanding, it's all right to be you. And as long as every day we're just getting a little bit better and loving ourselves a little bit more, that's really all it takes to change the world and make it a better place. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.